I'm reading Dream of Saba by Edna St. Vincent Millay. Calm was Half Moon Bay. We lay at anchor there just off Tortola when the hurricane, leaving its charted path, leapt full upon us, and we were bruised and sobbing from the blows of the rain, before we knew by what we were attacked or could in any way prepare. How dark it is tonight, someone had said. The lantern in the rigging burned serene, through its glass chimney without crack and polished clean, the wick well trimmed, plenty of kerosene. We went to bed. Following a fearful night I do not quite remember, came a kind of dawn, not light, but something we could see by, and we saw what we had missed by inches, what we were headed for. Astern in an empty sea, suddenly, and before a man could cry, "Look there!" appeared what for an instant seemed to be black backs of 100 porpoises. Before the eyes could blink at these, they were black reefs which rose into the air with awful speed till they were mountains, these one moment there. Streaming seawater stood against the sky, then all together and with awful speed diminished, and like porpoises were gone, leaving the sea bare. We turned from staring aft, and dead ahead, a mile away it seemed, through the thick steam of a white boiling surf and through smashed spray, saw the tall, naked, grooved, precipitous sides and concave top of a volcanic island. Its volcano now extinct, it seemed, but it was hard to say. From its high crater no red flame was seen to pulse and pour, but was it indeed, or was it alone the steam from the burning breakers that kept us from seeing more? There was no harbor. Those steep sides without a strand went down, yet even as from eye to brain this swift perception flashed, there seemed to reach even more swiftly toward us, from that island now, miraculously in height and size increased, a broadening, sandless beach, humped with round boulders mossed with brightest green, and purple with prostrate sea ferns and stiff upright purple fans, red with anemones and brilliant blue and yellow dotted with black, from many fishes lashing in the draining pools or sliding down the narrow sluices from the encroaching land to the receding sea. The water thinned, we saw beneath us now, the bottom clearly, and from the vessel's bow saw close ahead, in shallow pool or dripping crevice caught, the lovely fishes, rosy with azure fins or cobalt blue or yellow striped with black, curve their bright bodies, double and lash forth and leap and then fall back with heavy splash, or from the crevice leap and on the slippery weeds slide down once more into the narrow crack. The thump and scrape of our keel upon the shore shook us from horror to a friendly sound. Danger may be death, but decent, and the cause known. Yet neither hook nor oar was overside before a wave like a giant's palm was under us and raising us gently straight into the sky. We rose beside the cliffs. We passed them so close by. We saw some little plants with reddish-purple flowers growing in a rock, and lying on a narrow ledge some birds' eggs, and some birds screamed at us as we passed. The wave did not break against the cliff. With utmost calm it lifted us. The cliff had niches now where green grass grew, and on a foot-high bush in a cleft some raspberries were ripe, and then at last we saw the crater's edge. The wave curved over the rim and set us down in a cradle of branches, and withdrew. It has not returned. Far down, the roaring of the sea abates from hour to hour. The sky above our bowl is blue.